There are dreams that arrive from the mind, and there are dreams that seem to arrive from somewhere beyond it. I have come to believe that some dreams are not dreams at all. They are conversations the soul has with itself when the mind is finally quiet enough to listen, as though your spirit briefly remembers a place it has always known. I found myself among a quiet procession of souls, each of us ascending an ancient path whose destination remained hidden. No one questioned where we were going. We simply trusted the rhythm. Those before me became my pace, and those behind me became my breath. Together we moved like a single current flowing toward an unseen summit. Along the way, one soul resisted the sacred rhythm. Impatient and driven by urgency, she forced herself ahead, disrupting the quiet harmony of the procession. Yet something within me had changed. The irritation I might once have felt never arose. I felt no desire to compete or to prove myself. I did not need to fight for my place. I simply continued walking. In time, without the struggle of effort or resistance, the order restored itself. I naturally found myself once again where I had always belonged. As though an invisible hand, the quiet intelligence that governs all things, the current of the unseen, restored me back into the pattern intended for my soul. It was my reminder that what is truly meant for us never needs to be forced and cannot truly be stolen. Divine order cannot be permanently disturbed. At the summit stood a place unlike any earthly building. Its windows held no frames, as though nothing separated the inner world from the infinite beyond. Beneath our feet lay earth the color of desert sands, reminding me that even sacred places are built upon humility and dust. At the center sat a quiet keeper of wisdom. One by one, every soul approached him, offering only the words meant for that single heart, meant for no ears but their own. Beside him was a living book, filled not merely with memories, but with the sacred meaning hidden within every life. And after receiving them, each person moved aside, carrying their message in silent reflection, while awaiting the completion of everyone else's journey. When my turn approached, I surrendered my place and willingly stepped aside to allow the same woman to go before me. There was no urgency within me. As she received her book, I got a glimpse and saw that its pages were not filled with written words, but with photographs, living memories, sacred moments, moving pictures, the stories of a lifetime intricately woven together for reflection, introspection, and understanding. And beneath those pages, I sensed my own story waiting patiently, unread. Every story existing together, layered within the same eternal book, each soul carrying its own chapters while belonging to a greater story beyond itself. And as the keeper whispered truths that belonged only to her, he quietly departed to retrieve objects whose purpose I could not yet understand. As she returned, she unexpectedly placed the book of souls into my hands before sitting beside me. Though I could still sense the conflict she carried within her, I felt words emerging from somewhere far deeper than thought, and I said to her, I do not need to know you to care about you. I do not need to know your story to have compassion or to love the life within you. And I do not need to understand your wounds to know that I would stand between you and harm. And in the pause of a single timeless moment, the conflict dissolved and peace arrived, not because either of us had won, but because compassion had become stronger than judgment, and love had quietly refused to lose. Then my attention was drawn to the open window. There appeared a being unlike anything my waking mind has ever imagined. It shimmered first as a radiant hummingbird, its iridescent feathers shimmering with every color light could remember. The smallest expression of effortless grace, gentle and moving with astonishing precision. Yet, from its delicate being extended the magnificent form of an ancient, majestic dragon, fierce and timeless, carrying the weight of forgotten worlds. Power and tenderness sharing the same breath. The smallest and the mightiest were revealed to be as one. The soul, perhaps in its truest form. Those around me watched in speechless awe as the creature approached me freely. I stretched out my hand, and without hesitation, it rested its head within my palm. In that instant, I did not feel that I had tamed something wild. I felt that something ancient and sacred beyond measure had chosen, and trust had found me. As I held it close, wonder and awe overwhelmed every other emotion. Gratitude filled me, not because I was worthy, but because I had been invited into its confidence. Then something even more extraordinary happened. The creature allowed me to remove what appeared to be its armor. Beneath the scales was not greater strength, but vulnerability. Without its protective shell, it remained fully dragon, but everything about its nature softened. Scales became feathers, fur, and softness. It rested against me like a child, finally convinced it was safe enough to sleep, trusting my presence with its vulnerability. This dragon had never needed protection from the world as much as it had needed someone willing to protect the gentleness hidden behind its strength. I realized then that the strongest souls are not those who wear the thickest armor. They are those who know when they are finally safe enough to remove it. As this majestic creature rested against me, danger approached once more. The same woman returned, still imprisoned by fear, attempted to destroy what she could not understand. Carrying fear in the form of violence, she hurled a steel pipe toward the resting dragon. Before thought could arise, I stepped between them, not from anger or hatred, but from love. I intercepted what had been thrown and stood firmly between fear and innocence. As I sent her on her way, I told her, "Leave us in peace. This being carries no violence and has every right to exist. Only your fear has made it appear dangerous, and while I am here, no harm shall come to it." In defending the dragon, I understood the sacred place within myself and all beings that I was protecting. That place where immense strength and infinite tenderness coexist without contradiction. The keeper returned carrying simple woven bamboo trays and platters, objects so ordinary they almost escaped notice, vessels whose purpose remained hidden from my understanding. They felt ceremonial, as though they belonged to a mystery not yet ready to reveal itself. And then the dream ended. I never heard the words that had been prepared for me. I never opened the book that held the photographs of my own life. Perhaps because I am still writing it. Perhaps that is how wisdom arrives, not always as revelation, sometimes as simple vessels, empty enough to receive, strong enough to carry. Some revelations cannot be received until the soul is ready to recognize that it has been living the answer all along. Some dreams ask to be understood. Others ask only to be remembered, to allow the experiences to unfold, to face each opportunity as the living expression and embodiment of our higher selves through our learned experiences, allowing us to see exactly where transformation has taken place and where growth towards our highest timelines can be witnessed. This one felt less like a dream and more like a quiet reminder that compassion restores what force cannot, that divine order unfolds without our grasping, and that the truest and greatest guardians are those who protect not only strength, but the vulnerable heart beneath it. The hummingbird and the dragon were not opposites. They were a single truth. They revealed that true spiritual power is neither domination nor fragility, but the mysterious union of immense courage and profound gentleness. The balance of peace in the midst of chaos. The strength to show compassion and gentleness when everything around us feels like conflict. Remembering that the only thing more powerful than hate is not more hate, but love, more love. The hummingbird and the dragon was a reminder to my soul that its greatest strength is inseparable from its deepest tenderness. Maybe the dragon was never separate from me. Maybe it was the ancient soul beneath my own armor, finally believing it was safe enough to rest. I am learning to trust in my own inner power, not as something to wield over others, but with courage, as something that feels safe enough to become vulnerable in my own care. There is an unseen order moving beneath every apparent injustice. Compassion restores what competition never can. True strength protects rather than possesses. You cannot possess what does not exist within you. And the soul, when it finally walks in harmony with the divine, becomes both the hummingbird and the dragon, infinitely gentle, infinitely powerful, and finally at peace. The unfinished ending lingers with me, a reminder that my life story is still unfolding. The fact that I did not yet receive my own book or hear my own message may be less of an absence and more of an invitation, as though my soul is first invited to embody compassion and guardianship before being shown the fuller meaning of my own life. Sometimes wisdom can only be lived before it can be spoken. My dream ends not with answers, but with readiness. The dream leaves me standing in trust rather than in certainty. Certainty is the idea of the perceived level of awareness that as human beings we've accepted as our truth. The only certainty that allows for any growth or expansion is the certainty and openness that there is always more.